You know what's going on. Use your eyes. Oh man, she got her feet? She got her feet in the salsa?
Oh no.
Oh man, not the door, the chip. Oh man, this is like. Hey. Who's hyping her up?
Someone.
Who's hyping her up? She's just
Why is
like,
somebody rapping in the background?
Got her feet all in.
Like,
Guac.
you really think not after the second or third hey, like she's not gonna stop
No,
throwing
she's
burrito
a freaking,
bowls?
Animal, even though it's animalistic activities at 2 p.m.
Honestly, because like I'd
it's
be
like broad daylight. It's like too damn. What are you doing?
It's too damn early for this.
Yes.
And if this, like, oh god, like my first thing is like I thought, why doesn't this happen to me? Because like, what would I do in that situation?
What could you do? Just, I mean,
record my.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't want to get involved, even though, like, yeah, that's weird. Like, some situations you should, and some you shouldn't. Some maybe you regret getting involved in. Some maybe you regret not getting involved in. It's like, we're all just trying to live our life and mind our business. Why you got like this?
Somebody
Probably
forgot the
mad.
extra guac.
Yeah, exactly. Probably mad because somebody forgot an extra guac. There was like a thing a little while ago that somebody shot somebody over some guac at Chipotle. Like, what is going on, people? We're losing our minds that much. I understand it's hard for all of us.
People still got some anger brewing from the Popeyes chicken sandwich fiasco.
They never got over that.
Nobody. People can't move on from that, so they're like trying to target these other restaurants.
I know we're mad, but we should blame the real enemies, the fast food corporate greed.
Oh god,
fast food is so overpriced trash now, isn't it?
Honestly,
yes, it really is.
Thank you for reminding me, because I can't stand really fast food anymore.
Yes,
it's just all so greasy.
And it's like, why is Subway like $12 for a sub now? Is it because Subway like realized that like Jimmy John's and freaking all this other sub companies are like, you know, people pay that much for a sub, so it's like, let's up the price, and it's like now their stock prices are plummeting, and they're having emergency meetings with the franchisees, and it's like, because nobody was gonna pay $12 for a sub, and we remember like 2 years ago it was $5 foot long.
That's why literally today I saw that Subway, funny you literally bring up Subway, because they actually created their own little $6 meal.
Oh god.
And you get like
we don't want no damn cookies. We don't need to get fatter than we are.
It literally comes with 2
fast
cookies.
Food still, like, the bread is pretty fattening.
they're advertising it as like
long cookies.
And listen, think about this:
the long dung breadsticks and the long dung rolls.
Oh, the foot long cookies and the foot long rollers.
Yes, and
they're trying to do like they're putting like cheese on flatbread and calling it a fucking roll up.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, but yeah, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say that literally the $6 meal. You tell me if you'd pay for this, or even if you would get full. Honestly. Because you think of a 6-inch, right? Well, it comes with half of that. It comes with a 3-inch sub, barely like a 2-bite sandwich, and then you can pick 2 sides. So like they pictured like a cup of soup and like 2 cookies, or like chips and cookies. But it's like for $6, I would not.
Like a kid's meal.
I would exactly. That's a good way to put it.
That's 3-inch. That's worse than the freaking 6 day. They were doing like $6 for 6 inches.
That's like
what?
Literally...
I'll give you a 6-inch. I'll give you 3 inches of foreskin. How about that?
Oh my god! No, for real, they're trash.
Yeah, it's everything, and all these companies they're trying to like bring back all these $5 meals and just to poison us.
Everybody is coming back
Speaking
with
of poison.
Who was the first? Who really was the first like people to do like a $5
Wendy's
meal?
OG. Wendy's always looked out, but that's
what
why
I was gonna
Wendy's
say is the
like,
biggie bag.
Yeah, but Wendy's too. It's like, I mean, any fast food you eat, it just like, you know, it just after a while it just gets blah, and it's just like the same stuff. That's why I like we mostly eat home cooked meals. So
yeah,
courtesy
of.
Yeah, courtesy of. Yes, but yeah, and then like Sonic's got there was something about Sonic, because then we have, so speaking of home cooked meal, we had Sonic the other day, and like same thing. Everything is just overpriced trash.
Yeah, and it's not even really good anymore.
Yeah, and it's like, it's because that's what it is that was the point I was gonna make. Sorry, is you go to any fast food restaurant and you like try to pay for like any especially any meal deals, because then they always do these little upcharges and shit like that. But then you go buy groceries like cook home at home cooked meals, and it's like it's becoming cheaper to do like home cooked stuff than it is eating out, right?
Kind of. See, as someone who doesn't go grocery shopping, easy to say.
Yeah, true.
I would say I disagree, because sometimes it feels like the same. You know what I mean? Like going out to eat and then like comparing it to like buying like items to cook a meal is pretty much the same thing.
Well, yeah. Now going out to restaurants there you're gonna spend $80 to $100. So
tell me why
everything's just expensive.
Yes, tell me why. It's been a while since we went to Chili's, and when we went to Chili's, we were like stunned.
Yeah, I was like damn, Chili's. What happened to? Didn't they have like a 2 for $20?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I know Applebee's did when I worked there.
Oh god, the frozen food.
Applebee's the best frozen food you ever have. I know, because I worked there. Even the steaks are like semi raw, but they literally have grill marks on them. I'm like, how do they even do that?
Not the marker grill marks.
Yes, because they have to make them like semi raw to like so they can cook them to your liking. But like, how are they like raw and have grill marks on them? Like, I don't understand. Like,
they grill like your brother. They don't let the fire settle.
Oh, it's straight on the fire. Like, all right, done. It's like you gotta wait till the charcoal's gray.
We literally had to tell him this last time we barbecued. We're like, Jared, you gotta wait for the fire to go down.
He likes to be like the BK commercials where it's like the burger flaming and the flame.
He does know that the food commercials are freaking fake, right?
No, but it turned out really good though.
Yeah, everything was really good.
Yeah, it's always cool.
Yes.
Always go to barbecue. You know, we gotta stop talking about food. We're so fat.
I know. We eat too many tamales. Sorry, babe. You gotta cut down on the tamales.
I gotta cut down on the tamales.
So do I.
Oh
I mean,
God.
Obviously. No offense, right?
I love trolls with fake accounts. That's
I love that user 27685431 thinks whatever they want. Good for you.
Speaking of pieces of shit.
If you poop on Mount Everest, because of the cold, harsh environment, it's kind of like a freezer, meaning the poop stays there for a long time. And with its many climbers, the mountain is now covered in poop. When the ice melts, this waste can even slide down the slope, creating what's known as a poop slide. But since 2014, climbers are now required to take their poop with them, which has helped cut back on this problem.
This is why we are the freaking bacteria of the earth. We can't have anything nice because we're making poop slides on Mount Everest.
I'm really, and I started to think, like, Darby Allin's going to be on Mount Everest, so we should go and collect Darby Allin poop.
Oh my God. Clone her own, make her own Darby Allin. Yeah, so Mount Everest, another reason why I never go to Mount Everest, covered in shit.
It probably stinks bad. Like, can you imagine?
It's frozen, so you probably can't smell it. But
yeah, but
frozen shit.
If it turns into like a dry ice
mountain. That's what I mean. It's not gonna melt anytime soon because Mount Everest. But imagine like in a million years, or even 1,000 years, or 100,000 years.
Yeah.
One day, if climate change is real, the Earth is gonna get warmer. I mean, obvious people like Mount Everest is gonna start melting one day.
Yeah.
And literally in a million years, those people are gonna have poop slides from people's shit a million years ago.
Now that's a literal mudslide.
I'll show you a mudslide. That's a Cincinnati top hat.
If any of our listeners have climbed Mount Everest or even part of it, I have some questions.
Yeah.
Specifically on what you did with your shit.
Yeah, like you just bag it and probably just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably just
don't mix it up with your lunch bag.
Right? Oh my God, you accidentally eat frozen shit. Did you hear about this? This doctor dies. Yeah, can you just order this because I don't know how to.
I vaguely heard something about this. So, doctor dies from anaphylaxis due to allergens at Disney restaurant after being assured it was allergen free. Widow sues. Disney responds, "You signed up for the Disney Plus free trial and therefore agreed to our terms of service that you can't sue us." I did read something about this, and it was that
read the terms of service, people.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I saw an article about this earlier, and it was basically like that the Disney lawyer comes out and says that this is like completely ridiculous, like type of case.
How shit is that?
Yeah, that's so bad. Like okay, and those lawyers, they're dedicated. Like one of the first things they probably check is, do they subscribe to Disney Plus?
Yes, lawyers are snakes. Whether they're for you or against you, they're snakes either way.
Yeah.
I've experienced that firsthand. That's only why I'm saying it. But yeah, then you get memes like this. You get ran over by Disney Plus, but can't sue because you signed up for Disney Plus. Like that's crazy that there's loopholes like that. I mean, that's how these companies, obviously monopolizing it ahead in the world because of these crazy loopholes.
Yeah.
And that's crazy that there's a loophole that literally you can't sue Disney for anything because you signed up for Disney Plus. What? But then like you have companies that do that. Like companies make you sign like contracts that you can't like do any class
basically
action
like
lawsuits.
an NDA, right?
Yeah,
or something like
not
that.
NDA, but like just basically something that signs that you can't. The NDA means like you can't talk about it or they like sue the shit out of you or something.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a lot of shady shit and all that. But anyway.
Yeah, like do you remember that story about the little boy that got eaten by like a crocodile and at the Disney resort?
Yeah.
I wonder how that ever played out.
Oh, Brand's better not have had Disney Plus. They're like, you bought your son a toy from the Disney shop. That was our terms of service.
I was gonna say, speaking of court and like doctors and stuff, did you hear that they arrested like 5 people in connection to Matthew Perry's death?
Oh yeah, I heard something about, or
Yeah, like most of the 5 are doctors. I think it was like only like one. Yeah, his doctors, like his personal doctors. So it's kind of like a Michael Jackson situation where they're they're administering him drugs, but this is kind of.
Oh, and isn't there like one like she was like known as the ketamine queen or something?
Yes, I think she supplied it. She supplied it because his assistant, who was among the 5, his personal assistant, basically like administered him a ketamine shot before he gave it to him, or they gave it to him, and then they came back to find his body. So
did they like set him up to die?
They basically did, because they actually, that's the crazy part in this whole situation, that they actually had like a group text. These 5 had a group text, basically like constantly like talking smack about him. Like, I have it here.
About the Matthew Perry?
About Matthew Perry, yes. And I quote, one of the doctors wrote in a text, "I wonder how much this moron will pay." Basically in regards to like him buying drugs. Like, does he want it that bad? Right. Another said, "I wouldn't do it if there wasn't any chance of me making money from doing this." And then to top it all off, another one.
Really caught red-handed.
To top it all off, another one, after the news broke that Matthew Perry had died, the text that comes through is, "Delete all of our messages."
Okay,
like you literally gave yourself
for
away.
That, buddy.
Like,
how did that even get out? I mean, there's ways.
Oh yeah, and like I'm sure, like the first thing was probably like family or friends like expressing concern, like he wouldn't do this much, or basically it's just, if you have a suspicion of anything, you can literally sue and hire a private investigator, and they can find all this shit out. Yeah. So I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Friends, so when he died, I was just like, oh, that guy.
But still, you still love somebody that died that had a lot of life.
I understand that. That's why I'm like kind of like more concerned and like into the story, like now that some people are involved, because justice deserves to be served.
Yeah, death is a weird thing.
Yeah,
it's weird that like people just we're so short of time here, and then people just come and go.
Yeah,
the world just keeps on spinning. Weird.
Yeah.
It's why important to have fun, have good times, make good memories,
YOLO.
Leave some sort of impact.
Why did I say that?
YOLO. What are we in 2013
Please
or even 8?
2008.
Little Wheezy baby. Yeah. Speaking of douchebag companies,
50 years. 7-Eleven.
See here.
Wow, 50 years. Anything to say?
No.
Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Speaking of life and death and unfortunate victims of society, this is what I mean. This is all waiting for us, people. We live, we work, we die.
And 50 years, people, they don't even care.
50 years, and they sent him a email with a picture of the CEO. He's like, it's been 50 years, here's a picture of me. This guy got no freaking, hopefully with this goes viral. Because I've already seen it, when you see freaking like 4 or 5 of the same meme pages posting the same freaking videos.
You should see if anybody has started a GoFundMe for him.
I think, people are talking about that. Yeah. Because poor guy deserves so much more in life.
Just literally, just
dedicated.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to just say, stack up a GoFundMe and he can retire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, we say unfortunate victim society, but look on the other side, like this guy's dedicated and he just works. For all we know, he could be the freaking undercover boss. No, I'm just kidding. We all want
Not the
happy endings.
CEO.
We all
Not
want
the
happy
CEO of
endings.
fucking
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
He's like, oh yeah, it's a picture of myself. That's how he really looks.
They just shaved his head.
Why does that CEO look like he has freaking tan lines for glasses? That dude was yacht all day. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta send this email. Yeah, thank you for 50 years.
Stop. And no, the fact that the CEO did not even type that up himself. Like, he did not insert the picture. Yeah.
Yes, it's they literally just automated the same body automated thing they have for everyone. They just fill in the name and
That's like,
you ain't got no stock options. You can get no. They didn't even get him
Yeah.
they didn't give him Little Caesars. Bro didn't even get Little Caesars for his 50 years.
I was gonna say.
Shit, if I'm ever in that situation, oh my god.
That
I
compares
mean, but
to.
still.
Yeah, and that compares to referring back to our local Walmart, because I seen, like, on Facebook, they will, because I like our local Walmart page, and they will literally post, like, congratulations to so-and-so, 35 years with Walmart, here, and literally a picture of them with, like, a gift bag full of shit that they grabbed from the
clearance,
that they grabbed from the
yes.
aisle. Like, you can literally, like, there's a box of, like, Hostess cupcakes
Yes.
and bags of chips. It's like, why for
From the
35
50 cent,
years?
or well, now they're a
And
dollar
a
bag
little-
of Doritos.
And a little, not even like a Stanley, like
Oh
the
my
Walmart tumbler.
Yes,
Like,
and don't get us wrong, people. We're not. It's nothing against the actual workers, because honestly,
no,
let's face
they
it.
deserve more.
Exactly, because in today's age, even being with the company 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, much less 50, like, you deserve stock options. You deserve
Yes.
401. I mean, hopefully they have 401k investment in those 50 years, and yeah, like companies just literally how everything just goes around. Companies
Yeah.
are the number one people or the number one entity that sees things like that. It's just
Yeah.
like people just come and go. Like, sorry.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
you got to take care of the ones that have committed to you for 50 years. Like, that's just sad.
That's why there's good companies and bad companies. Unfortunately, today's age, there's not many good companies left. So it's all
No.
just it's all corporate greed. Everything you see, I mean, inflation, corporate greed, like
Yeah.
everything. It's like as soon as you people stop paying for stuff. Like Kellogg's. As soon as that Kellogg's little strike went, freaking Kellogg's went down like $3-4, and it's like, oh, so you could have always had these prices. You just choose not to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
32-year-old Giovanni Bezzera is seen here secretly putting his in the mouth of a heavily sedated pregnant woman undergoing a C-section. Giovanni had just completed his medical training 2 months prior to this procedure and quickly begun to raise concern to hospital staff after they became worried about the amount of medication he was giving his patients, so they set up a secret camera. And what
Whoa,
they
they
found
got
on the
him
video
before?
footage was horrifying. I can't play the full video for obvious reasons, but the footage shows the patient lying on the hospital bed, unconscious. On the left side of the sheet, the hospital surgical team is performing the cesarean section. Meanwhile, on the right side, Giovanni can be seen unzipping his pants, pulling his penis out, and inserting it into the pregnant woman's mouth. When he's done, he wipes the patient's mouth with a tissue to erase evidence of the crime. And this all took place once the patient's husband left the room with the newborn child. Giovanni was arrested immediately after the footage was discovered.
Oh, okay, so that's how it works. I was gonna ask, how did they get it straight? He's just straight on. I'm not doing nothing. Just got my dick in the mouth. But
Obviously, this is another country because.
no, I think this is it's here in the mirror.
Okay, well, that's like a really bad hospital because, like, there were a lot more doctors and nurses in the room where I was.
Yeah, they were like on all sides. Yeah,
And-
and I was right there with you the whole time, but I see that part where the dad left the room with the baby
I
because
think that's usually what happens.
had things gone because
Yeah.
while you're getting sewn up, I stayed there with you because had things gone right, I would have left with
Yeah.
the baby, but they were
There was just complications.
they didn't want to
yeah.
hold. They were like holding me. I'm like, why can't I see? Why can't I go in there?
Exactly, yeah.
They swapped my baby out with a government clone. Just kidding.
No.
No, they were going to, but then I busted the door down. Did some 007.
Yeah. No, but you really never left my side, so it was like, this could have never happened, but if... I can't even put myself in that position. I'm gonna throw
Yeah,
up.
that's what I mean. Like, what if I wasn't there, or, the dad can't make it, and then you just you're like, oh, I hope everything's going okay with the baby, and meanwhile, the guy just...
No, I have to
And
laugh
that's just
about
like a
it
fetish,
because
because, like, how does he even, like, it has to be the adrenaline and, like, I don't know.
aren't you worried somebody could be possibly
That's
like
what I
looking
mean.
through the door?
That's
or
probably
something?
made him faster, because the adrenaline of it. It's like crazy.
That's like, oh God.
That's pretty
I
sick.
bet
It's honestly pretty sick.
Yeah, and hopefully he's sitting in a jail cell still right now, wherever this guy is. But also, too, that woman's probably, her baby's taken care of with that settlement.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh,
with
yeah.
that lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh, you telling me all they had to do is get a dig in the mountain again? No, I'm just kidding.
Stop. No.
Oh, but yeah, no, I was just joking about that clone thing, because have you ever heard the internet, or have you ever heard one thing going around the internet, the clone theory? Like, apparently if you have this mole right here, like, that's just right on the side, under your elbow, bend right on the side, that apparently, like, a lot of people have the same mole right there, and it's like that's our government mark.
What?
The clones.
So you're saying you're in the government?
Yeah, look at that. You have one.
I have.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go.
I have a.
We're all synths.
I have a.
We're all humans created by the
What's the
gov.
malt called?
Huh?
Cafe Olay.
Cafe Olay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Different modes, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, what do you think? How long have we been going for with this app?
I think, I can double check.
We just needed a good return app. We got some new, followers, new subscribers.
Only about 20 minutes.
Yeah, thank you for, whatever's going on there.
Sorry.
But, yeah.
Yeah, whatever's happening right now. Thanks.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is just a chill episode. I mean, we got to normally, if we don't have a theme, we'll be going over some news topics, going over some reels, but we're all just in limbo right now in the world, people. So let's just watch some crazy reels. What's going on here? Jesus. This didn't even play right.
What the hell?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Just keep going.
And with that flute music, this is Andre. What in the Andre?
Who is?
Or is that like a dub over?
I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of bouncing with the music.
Oh, man. Anyway, people, send in your reels. Reels, suggestions.
Yeah.
You can hit us up on social media at CayVin Universe. Best way, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, all that. Message us there. Send in your suggestions, comments, all that there, so we can add that to the episode, have some more content. And, if you're old, you can still email us at cayvinpod@gmail.com.
If you're old.
Yeah, I mean, some people like to do that way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's more safe, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool, man. Any other topics you want to talk about before we go?
I don't know.
Any good movies you've been seeing recently?
Any
good movies or shows? What do you got?
I watched Unsolved Mysteries. The new volume of Unsolved Mysteries came out.
No.
I still feel some type of way, but like it's one of those. It's like I hate
what is
like
up with
the
these
concept.
2008 references, some type of way.
I'm a time traveler. Just kidding.
With the topical reference. Yeah. No,
I just got here from 2008. Just kidding. No, but yeah, I still kind of really hate the concept of the Unsolved Mysteries, but it's like I'm still gonna watch it though.
Because it's like you want it to be solved, but it's not.
Yes,
but I think that's the point, right?
I hope they're gonna like get me at the end and be like, "Gotcha, we solved it."
This one is actually solved.
Yes.
Like, well, they should have like a surprise one here and there. Like, gotcha,
Yeah.
This one is actually solved.
They should.
Right? Why
That
not?
would keep people like me watching.
Yes, because they're like, oh, is this the one they solved or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should throw one in there, and then I fear that they're running out of ideas because the past.
They started doing like aliens and Bigfoot and shit.
Well, yeah, they've always kind of done that. There was always one here and there, like in the first volume, in the third, but in this one they had about the Mothman. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen the Mothman.
But honestly, it works because I fear now. We live out in the country. It's dark out there. We got one light out there that's in our area, but other than that, it's darkness. So who knows?
I'm the Mothman.
Yeah.
No, but one time I was outside and it sounded like something was diving down to hit me.
Oh yeah.
Or to grab me, and it got hit by the awning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a freaking porch roof, and it like flew away, and it was like, like it was angry, and I was like, shit, what was that?
That's literally what he sounds like.
Yeah, and then only thing was missing is it was flying that way, so I didn't see if it had eyes or red eyes or anything. But bang.
Yeah. On a more positive note, it was my birthday.
Yeah. How was your birthday? Did you have a good birthday?
I did have a really good birthday. Yes, we did some fun stuff and just had the day out with the fam. Yeah, we went shopping spree mode.
Not really spree, but yeah, went to a few stores.
Still, a spree is a spree.
Yeah, that's true. No. Yeah. Just spree makes it sound like we're
Buying
freaking-
new stuff at multiple stores,
Yeah,
that's
true.
a spree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep,
That is-
and that's exactly what we
true.
did. We had a good meal. We had a good fam day. It was really awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm
Yes. I'm 27. My Saturn is returning. I can feel it.
glad. Interesting.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up, people.
Yeah, people.
There was something else I wanted to get to. Shit. Well, we're gonna play some Tetris.
Yes, I've never played Tetris before, so
Board game of the month.
Yes.
We're trying to. Yeah, we if people don't know, or if you will go back on the championship episodes where we battle for the CayVin Universe title. We like to play some board games.
wait,
So
can there be a winner at Tetris?
Yeah, that's what the whole point is.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see. Like
We'll
I said,
battle
I've
that
never played Tetris in
You've
my
never
life.
played
so-
the actual Tetris like the app, or
Nope.
you've seen me play the Tetris game.
I've seen you play the game on the Xbox,
You don't know how
but
to play Tetris.
no, you're gonna
You
have
don't
to
know the
explain it to me.
concept of you match up everything until it makes a line, and then you clear the lines, and you just basically matching up shapes.
Is that kind of like the one that like you like match the fruits and then it falls?
kind of?
You know what I'm talking about? Or you
Yes,
match
like
the colors and then
Bejeweled
it.
or-
Yeah. Yep.
Bedazzled, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, but not really. Tetris like the original OG. Like honestly, like you talk about what's the best game of all time. I think the greatest game of all time, like straight up, is Tetris, because it's the only game that's truly timeless. Like you can play that just same simple game in any generation, and it's still a great timeless game. You can't really say that for things like, oh, my favorite game is Super Mario 64. Where after a while, you go back to play Super Mario 64 and the graphics suck. You can't go and say, I don't know, Assassin's Creed Origins is my favorite game. Yeah, it is the best game. Yeah, could be the best game like now, but eventually those graphics are gonna phase out and that game's gonna suck.
Yeah.
When you go back to play it, so it's like
I see
Tetris
what
is
you
the
mean.
true like timeless game that honestly makes it the best game ever.
That's like Cooking Mama. I used to play Cooking Mama on my DS. But the graphics are bad now if you play it now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought you saying Cooking Mama is the best game ever made.
No, I'm not saying
There
that.
you go, folks. The best game ever made is Cooking Mama on Nintendo DS.
Oh god.
Oh, that is cool. I do wanna yearn for the throwbacks where when you get a Game Boy Advance. I used to have a Game Boy Advance. Those now there's certain throwback games that are good. Like you go back to a DS or you go back to a Game Boy. Those graphics are good.
Yes, or like a
Because it's
Wii.
'cause
I want a Wii.
Yeah, because it's like made to be those graphics. It's
Yeah.
not trying to the PlayStation, Xboxes are always trying to have the best graphics. Well, eventually those best graphics get phased out.
Yeah.
But things like the Wii's and stuff like they
Mhm.
were kind of made to be a certain look.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep. We got to get into all that.
Anyway, yeah, we'll get more of that nerdy stuff on the Squanchy Show on Patreon, patreon.com/CayVin. And then, we're going to, have to play this a few times, but eventually, this is the board game of the month, is Tetris, so we will do a Tetris showdown on Patreon for the CayVin Universe title,
Yes.
which I am, I'm the champ right now, ain't I? I forget who's even champion.
I
we
think
gotta,
you
we
are
gotta
the
get a new
champ.
title. Can we get a new title?
Yes. We
think we
really
should
should look
design-
into it
we
because
should-
we really, this is
We might need to design a new
this
title.
is back in this first studio.
Yes, and
we
this
should
is
have
like our
left this in
first,
the first studio.
Yes, this is their first logo. You made this bell, and this is
I
their
did.
first logo with
By
the freaking-
hand.
the gay rainbow logo. After a while, I was like, do people think our logo is a gay rainbow? It's like maybe we should change our logo. I had to ask my brothers. Like after 2 years, I was like, does our logo look kind of gay? And they kind of didn't really say much, so they were like, I was like
Like,
oh
damn.
shit.
Wow.
But anyway,
I was gonna say I've been meaning to tell you we should do an updated Bean Boozled episode.
not there's anything wrong with the gay logo, by the way.
No, exactly.
Updated Bean Boozled logo. right?
Yes, that's. I
Oh.
always think that's a fun episode to go back to and
updated
watch.
Bean Boozled, and they have
Mhm.
different Jelly Bean Bean Boozled type games now. I think they have a
Yeah,
few different
they
versions.
have a
or
spicy
they have a
one.
spicy one. I do the spicy one.
Really?
Yeah, let's do
Ooh.
the spicy one.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
doesn't
spice
Hot
it up.
Ones have like a freaking game?
Does it the hot wings?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh wow.
We should do a fake not
Mhm.
fake Temu Hot Ones episode.
Yes. Yes.
We'll be the Temu Hot One podcast.
Temu hot ones.
Yeah.
We'll call it spicy twos.
Spicy twos.
Get it?
Yeah. No.
Hot ones, and we're the spicy twos.
Wow, that's pretty.
And there's
clever.
two of us.
That's pretty clever. The Spicy 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Spicy's 2 podcast coming at you soon, people.
I do want to add one thing that I think would be fun to do, and it's that if you aren't already you should go on TikTok and you should follow us because we're trying to go live. We want to be able to go live, and especially now that you bring up like our game of the month and stuff, we will literally like go live playing games.
Ooh, on TikTok. Well,
Yes.
and then we're trying to hopefully pretty soon go live on this podcast.
Yes.
Soon this podcast will be going live. So,
Yep.
yeah, we gotta just test out to see what would be the best day and night to go live, especially
Yeah.
because we have a child and we gotta do all that stuff. And like, yeah, we might be like a late night podcast for I've always wanted to do something for like the late nighters. I've always been a night owl, and
Yeah.
like especially a night owl like on the weekend stuff. And I'm a homebody. I don't really like to go out. So like I've always like, yeah, we like podcasts die down the middle of the week.
Yeah.
We need to do like always wanted to like, yeah, like that, like Friday. I don't know, Friday night's a little too on the nose. Maybe Thursday night.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
We need
feel
like
like
a night episode where we're like the night podcast. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna go live at friggin' 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night.
Yes.
We just gotta figure out the right day.
Exactly. Yeah, we gotta figure that, and then like I think it's cool because like you said, there's not very many like late night episodes.
Yeah,
like you
late
see
night.
mainly
There we go. That's what I was trying to freaking.
you see people like going live like 8ish, so if it's like an evening time, but then you see some people going live like at noon, so it's like boring. See you in 12 hours.
Yeah, right.
At midnight. But yeah, I think that was good. I think we're good. We're good.
Is that how you want to set us out?
I guess.
I was gonna leave it up. I was gonna leave it up to you, but
Yeah.
you're like, all right.
Are we good? I think we're good. We're good.
All right. You're hitting our music, people.
And we're good.
And we're good.